Welcome back to another grab and go activity as a part of our virtual summer camp. My name is Mary Ann Wright and I'm a 4-H area educator with Lincoln University Cooperative Extension. This week we are discussing food and nutrition as a part of our virtual summer camp, and we are going to be sharing one of our grab and go activities, which is a fun and tasty recipe. So I have with me here Laveta, and she's going to introduce herself.
Hi, campers. My name is Laveta Lockridge, and I work for the FNEP program. FNEP stands for Expanded Food Nutrition Education Program. And for more information, you can contact me at the Lincoln University Extension Building at 700 East 18th Street.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. If you have a packet, you want to find the sheet that's entitled Grab and Go Activity, Microwave Baked Apple. And if you don't have this packet, it's okay. This is going to be posted on our Pemiscot County 4-H Facebook page, and you can look at it anytime you need to. So I'm going to let Laveta share with you what you'll need for this easy recipe.
Hi, campers. Let's get started, okay? For this recipe today, you will need an apple. Any color will do. Yellow, green, or red, whatever your preference is. You will need brown sugar, ground nutmeg, ground cinnamon, butter, and raisins. Your pantry staples, I hope you can find most of these items in your cupboard already or in your kitchen So, let's get started, campers. And today we're going to mix all of these. Let's slow down, okay? Because I want your apples to be as delicious as possible, okay? So you will need a plastic bowl for mixing. The first ingredient we're going to use is 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and you just dump it in your bowl, okay? Next, you will need 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and dump it in your bowl. Next, oopsie, you will need 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And it goes in like that as well.
Okay, if you have received our packet, all of your spices and sugar has been measured for you, and it's all together in one of your bags. So all 3 of those ingredients are going to be in one of your bags.
Next, you will need 1/8 cup of raisins. 1/8 cup will equal 2 tablespoons, okay? So you just measure out 1 tablespoon and about 2 tablespoons. I guess, Marianne, that looks to be about 15 raisins.
Yeah, and this is really your preference. If you are short on raisins, you don't have to put that many, or you don't really even have to put raisins at all. We just like this to add a little extra fruit and a little extra sweetness to our apple.
Great. So our next step, we will stir all of our ingredients together. We'll mix them all together like this. Smells delicious. Smell?
It does.
Those spices smell. Makes you kind of think of a Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, I was going to say Christmas, like in the kitchen when everybody's baking.
Smells real good. And
this is going to have a lot of the same smells as a fresh apple pie because we're using those same spices with our apples.
Smells good. And so once you get it all mixed together, you just sit that aside, okay? And next, for your apple.
Now this part is going to be pretty tricky. If you have an apple corer, that will be the best thing, because what we want to do is we want to hollow out the inside of our apple. But if you don't have one, with a parent's help, you can carefully use a knife. So Laveta is going to show you how we just go right around the top, and we first just make a little indentation of a circle right around the stem of our apple. And then we go ahead and cut into it so we can kind of dig out that core so we have a hollow apple.
Sounds good, Marianne. And make sure you wash your fruit. Make sure you wash all your fruit before you eat it, okay? So we're going to carefully insert the knife around, and make sure you're very careful. And for your smaller sisters and brothers, make sure you have a parent
Yeah, this is really a step that a parent should do. because if a knife slips, it can cause a lot of problems and you can get hurt. So we don't want to do that.
Right.
So Laveta is just showing us how we can carefully go around with our knife, and so she's
And
just
out
gone
just like this.
right around the stem.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you are finished, you will have an apple that looks like this. It's hollow right there in the middle, and it has a little bit of room there because that's where we're going to put all of our stuffing, all of those good spices.
Yes.
Now, if you don't have an apple core and you don't want to hollow it out like this, you could just slice it like a regular apple. So Laveta's just going to show you, you slice right around that core, and you can just use those apple wedges and mix it in with your spices, and it will taste exactly the same. It will just look a little different.
Yes. Or for an easy way, you can just slice it down the middle and then down the center again. And this one was all ready. And you can make...
So you'll just have just little apple pieces,
Yes.
and it will bake exactly the same. Okay, I think we're ready for the fun part.
We are, and let's stuff our apple.
So you're going to want to make sure that you have a microwave safe bowl, and you're going to set your apple down in the bottom of that bowl, and you can load it up inside the bowl, or you can load your apple before and put it in the bowl.
And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put our apple inside of our microwave safe bowl so that we can catch all of our spices, okay?
We don't want to lose any of that wonderful sugar because that's going to make our apple extra sweet.
Then we can just pour the rest of it on top like that. Okay,
so this is what your apple is going to look like in your bowl. And you want to be sure that you have deep sides to your bowl because we're going to be covering this. And we want to be sure that it doesn't rest on the apple. That the apple is below that line of your top of your bowl lid. Okay?
Okay, and for our final step, we are going to take 1 teaspoon of butter and put on the very top. Butter makes everything yummy. We're going to put that little spat of butter on the top like this. And just, because the microwave, it'll melt in the microwave. And that's our finishing touch, okay?
Yes, so that butter is going to melt and mix with all of our spices. So at this point, all you have to do is cover your bowl. And I'm just going to use a plain paper towel to do that. I'm going to put it in the microwave for 4 minutes. You might start out at 3.5 and then up to 4 minutes until your apple gets super soft and it's going to be delicious. So we have our final product here, and Laveta can show you what that's going to look like.
Voila! Here it is. Here is your
Microwave baked apple.
Microwave baked apple.
And lots of times when we think of baked apples, we think of the oven. But this is a really easy way, especially if you're coming home from an afternoon activity and you want a quick snack, or this makes a really beautiful dessert. If you do the whole apple and core it, it looks really nice, and you can actually do a whole pan of apples and then serve it as dessert. It's really yummy with a nice scoop of vanilla ice cream on top too.
Very good. And Marianne, may I remind our campers, while your apple is in the microwave, never walk away from the microwave. Never leave your apple unattended, okay?
That's a good advice, because even though we are using a microwave safe bowl and a paper towel, which is okay in the microwave, something could always happen. So we want to be sure that we're in the kitchen when we're cooking. Okay.
Okay.
Laveta, I've enjoyed so much sharing this week with you.
Thank you for having me, Marianne.
And I hope that all of our campers join us back next week. Next week is our final week of virtual summer camp. It's hard to believe, but we are going to have a brand new theme. So join us back on Monday when that theme is announced. And then, of course, join us on Tuesday and Thursday for our videos that do our grab and go activities. Okay, guys. See you soon.
Bye-bye.